Good morning, everyone. How are you? Great to have you all here showing up on Saturday morning while everyone is sleeping in their comfort of their own home. I really appreciate you becoming here, but I need to teach you something today. And the thing is, how your characteristics that you gain when you are 2 years old in the comfort of your own home until you reach 9 years old can change actually the way you can see life or tackle challenges. To be a great leader is actually to go back into those couple of years of your life and see exactly the characteristic that you gain and build upon them. So, I was luckily raised in a house for almost 12 years with 4 boys. It was a house filled with dominating force. You know what I'm talking about. Force to gain power. Men are amazing when you stop them from doing something they actually want. So I was observing the first 12 years of my life how masculine energy actually works in a house filled of kids that they want to gain inspirational from the father's eye. They want to be the center of attention. At the same time, they want to get what they want. So I learned to survive those couple of years alone as a female between those 4 boys that I need to change my power. I need to turn into emotional intelligence. So that's exactly what I did. I started becoming observer. So I observe around me a lot. I see every day I need to change and learn more than what I gain daily from my brothers. And instead of only physically being prepared in life, I need to also be mentally prepared to tackle life challenges. The first 12 years was a good lesson that I actually carried with me in a box until I reached 17. I decided when I'm 17 years old to move to American University of Sharjah. American University of Sharjah taught me a lot. The first months I arrived there, without the noise of my brothers, I decided I need to have another challenge in my life, which is a simple challenge, running for a student council. Yes, I was confident enough after I survived those 12 years of my brothers that I can run for student council. And that's exactly what I did. Everyone around me, they don't believe in me. Everyone said, no, Khadeja, have a break. Wait for a second. Think before you act. But no, my masculine energy was there. I have to do something. I have to prove for my other brothers that I can be amazing as a human being. And I am as strong as they are. And I can build my own career. And my name needs to be out there. You know, we compete over power back home. So it was simple. I ran. I signed my name. I want to be one of the nominees to get a seat in student council. But to be honest, I did not know exactly what to do. So I remember that story until now. I was so focused running to the library, opening my computer and type how Egyptians do their election. Yes, why Egyptian? Because in the first 12 years of my life, I was actually observing my mom and dad watching TV. And in that series was very clear that the best people who's doing election was Egyptian people. So I do exactly what I thought to do. Search about the source and observe. What I gain is, first thing it popped in my screen is, you have to be well known. And yes, I'm a freshman, and no one knows me. I'm in a different country. My name is not anywhere close to be known. So I need to build that. The first smart thing that I need to think about is how to make sure my name is out there. So I ran to the printing machine, print 250 copies of my photos. At that time, it was not really common that a female, her face is out there in public. But I take the chance, I print 250 copies, and I surrounding the university with them. Students wake up in the morning and they were surprised. I was in each corner. My face was there with my name. And people actually knows me now. So first, last, done. Now I need to remove my masculine energy and I wear my feminine energy, yeah? I need to be more empathy. I need to go down to the community and actually ask a student what exactly they want. So this is exactly what I did. I went down and I asked the student. I shake hands, I build connection. And using my feminine energy was the key for me to success. People laughed when they see my photos all around the campus. They think I'm a joke. And for me, I know what I'm doing is right. And I can see and I can test the winning. So after a couple of weeks, people becoming afraid of me. Yes, this is unknown kid that just come from high school. Now she's competing with us senior. She will get the seat of a student council because we think she's a joke. And I won. I was the first freshman who gets elected in American University of Sharjah, and I get a seat in student council, and that was a success for a 17-year-old kid. After that, I decided to study in America. 5 years from amazing challenges in US, great success, and a lot of challenges happening around the world that make me really proud of myself that I actually accomplished all of those throughout the 5 years. But coming back to Doha again, to build my name was not an easy thing. Starting again from zero, that in a society, especially after high school, no one's know me. So for that, I had an opportunity to work as a vice president for the Minister of Sport and Youth. Do you know why? Because in my first 12 years, I was shadowing and observing how my older brother, Hussein, was doing. It's actually smart networking and smart working around community. So I was a very advanced kid who actually knows a lot of people and also had amazing CV at the age of 17. After all of that, when I have that challenge of actually becoming the vice president of the Youth Advisory Committee, there was like a big challenge. First of all, I could not really know. There is like working with the government official. At the same time, I'm working with the youth. So I need to juggle both area and both challenges. So what happened is, I went back to my 12 years old. When I was 12, I opened that box, and I believe that I can do much more. I remember when I was the best kid in the house because I used my emotional intelligence with my father. So I take an example, my father as the government, and my brothers, the other youth, that I'm there with them. How can I juggle those two words? Yes, my father was a public figure, but in his opinion, we need to challenge him, even though he told us something is wrong or right, we need to ask why. So I use that with the government. Whenever they are giving me any task, I always say why. And I was different than the others. I was standing out because I always asking questions. This is exactly what my father taught us. And then my other brothers, yes, sports was something that we'd love to do, but to win over their conversation and force, I need to juggle my emotional intelligence with them. I need to be empathy, and I need to listen very well what exactly they want. So first thing, what I did, I actually went into different meetings with the officials and with the youth. A lot of meetings for the first 2 months. Official meetings, I realized that the government actually, what they want tangible result, and they want impact. And they have a timeline for everything. For the youth, they need something immediate, and they want something to done with action now. So I find they have a different languages. What I need to do is, I change that theory. I need to build a common language between the two parties. To be a leader is to have a medium between all of the parties, yeah? And you have to be successful in it. So what I did is, I take the ideas of the youth, I frame it in a way that fit on the government goals. At the same time, I go back to the youth and I told them, you want it now, yes, but you want it tangible. You want it sustainable. At the same time, you want the government to trust you. So let's do something together. Trust, it was a factor that we need all of us to believe in. If there is no trust in any relationship, as a leader, you cannot function. And if you want actually someone to do something that you actually want without a trust, nothing will be accomplished. So what happened is, I decided to build a program called Youth Ambassadors Program. Youth Ambassadors Program was one of the successful programs, which is build a trust between the government, at the same time show the government that there is amazing leaders actually from the youth community. And they can actually represent the country and work exactly on the mission and the vision and exactly on the national government national vision 2030. And it's aligned with their international commitment, which is SDG goals. And that was a success. Now the youth trusted me on that, and the government also trusted me on building this amazing project. Yes, I was so assertive and determined of finishing this project on time. And I did not allow for any mistakes, because mistakes actually destroy things. But I was also adaptable and flexible when it's personal issues with the candidates. So both sides actually understand me very well right now. What I learned from all of this experience is that juggling both personal, feminine energy, and masculine energy will help you navigate life. And if you're only stubborn to just because you are a boy, try to firm and make sure everything is by force and everything needs to be as, yeah, I am a masculine, I'm a man, I need to find everything by force, you will be failure in life. There will be a lot of obstacles around you. And if you are a female who is actually using only your feminine energy throughout your life, you will not go anywhere. Because Allah gave us in each human the two power, which is masculine and feminine. And maybe the name is changing throughout your, with the studies and scientific studies, but characteristics is never change. Building your new skills and characteristics will actually help. And for the parents here, I hope you give the child the chance to have challenges in their own life. Because without challenges, your kids in the future could not really develop, and their knowledge will be very flat. From this area, it was my honor to speak to you guys. But before I end my speech, I encourage you to use your both feminine and masculine energy. And because I learned that I have to say thank you for everyone who actually helped me succeed in life. I have to thank first my amazing mom and dad, and my amazing brothers, and my sisters-in-law, and my sister. Yes, after 12 years, God bless us with another female, and now I can balance the feminine and masculine energy. Thank you very much.